What's good, y'all? So in this one, we're going to talk a little bit about the difference between knowing that your manifestation is going to come to pass versus the faith, the belief, the hope that your manifestation is going to come to fruition. Okay? Now, I get it that when we have this type of conversation, people use these words interchangeably, and you'll hear me using them in different spots all over this video. Okay, but I just want to get y'all to a different level of consciousness, a different level of understanding of this skill called conscious manifestation. Okay, now once again, if I put all of my I put my highest probabilities, my certainty behind the word knowing. In my world, knowing, like a knowing consciousness is 100% certainty in this practice, right? And then when it comes to faith, belief, and hope, once again, you can rank these all differently in your world. But for me, hope, and I'm throwing out arbitrary numbers here. Hope comes with a 40 to 50% certainty that your manifestation is going to happen. If you hope, you're doing everything, all these different practices, all these different techniques, and I hope it happens, well, you're not even certain that it's going to happen one way or another. You just hope it will. So I throw out the arbitrary numbers of 40 and 50%. Right? So then my next one up would be belief, right? Belief would be from 50 to 60%, 50 to 70% even, right? You have belief that's going to happen. You know it's going to happen in a sense, but it's just but that's just up to me. I believe it. So whenever it happens, it happens. You could be defining these differently in your head. But then with me, faith, I'd say what was the last number I left off was 70 to 90%, right? 70 to 90%, even 99.999% is faith. People have their religious faiths. They base all of their day-to-day lives, all their decisions, all their thoughts, all the things that they do based off of their faith. So that's why I rank that one a little bit higher. But in terms of consciousness, though, I would rather know that my manifestation is going to come to pass. No faith, no belief, no room for error. No, I 110% know that my manifestation is going to happen. I know I did my visualization practice. I did my walking as if. I fed it the right energy. I gave it all the tones of sensory vividness, all the different techniques in your mind, whatever. It's I know though that I've been heard. I know that my energy, my frequency, my vibration is going to bring this thing down into my physical reality. I know this. And that's the level that I'm trying to get people to, whatever you call it. If you call that your faith, if you call that hope, if you call that belief, go for it. But you need to get to 100% certainty. That's all I'm trying to get across here, right? Let me break it down to you like this. There was an analogy that I got from Walter Lanyon in one of my older manifestation videos. And he was talking about, and I'm very much paraphrasing, but he said that y'all have more faith in your mailman than you do your God. And I say your God because everyone talks to somebody differently, but it's you have more faith in your mailman than you do your God, than you do the universe, the thing that made you and everything that could possibly happen. You have more faith in this little mailman than you do your God, than you do your universe. And when he said that one to me, it was just ooh, you know what I'm saying? The hand over the chest, damn, bro, you have to come at me like that. But really think about it. And I know I talked about this before, but we got to refresh the content. It's when you have a mail, you have a package that you have to ship out. You have an entrepreneurial business or whatever. You have to send something out, whether it's to someone down the street, whether it's someone across the city, across the country, or in a different continent than you. It's that when you put this thing in here, you put your stamps, you put your labels, whatever, bada bing, bada boom, you send it, you put it in your mailbox or you send it off to shipping. You know that the mailman, the post office is going to do what they have to do to get that package to its desired location. Why is it then that you have 100% faith in your mailman in the post office, but when it comes to the law, universal law that made even the post office even occur, it's when it comes to universal law, when it comes to your God, when it comes to God, Jesus, Buddha, Allah, the universe, whatever, you got to second guess. You have to help out the universe. You have to help out God. You have to help out Buddha. You have to help everybody out. Oh, well, maybe if I open this door, then the manifestation will come easier. Did I make that easier for you, God? Did I make that easier for you, universe? Why don't you, unless you're a Karen, why don't you call the post office every 2 days? Why don't you check up on them every hour? Why don't you say, is it there yet? Is it there yet? Is it there yet? Is it there yet? And I know we do have live tracking and stuff, but let's just ignore tracking for now. All right. But like, it's like, why is it that you question your God so much? You question yourself. You question your higher self, your own mind, your own abilities so much. But the postman, no questions asked. Think about that. The faith that you have in the postman, you need to just take that faith and put it over to your individual ability to manifest whatever it is that you want in this world. I believe we are all creators. Race, creed, color, whatever, I don't care. We are all creators in some shape, form, or fashion. We are all living our own individual lives, and we are all supposed to create the lives that we want to live. But we've been put into a society that says you have to live it like this. And if you live outside of this, you're going to hell, or you're a weirdo, or you're not going to find success if you don't do things like this. So, well, a lot of people are, oh man, no, I don't want to do that. So you just funnel yourself into this little box. So when I call you a creator, when I call you a God, when I call you divinity, you don't want to accept that title. More power to you. I have no problem accepting my divinity. Once again, I've been having a little bit more internal conversations though, but at the point of recording this, I still see myself as a God. I am a God. I am the God of my world. Yes, there's a couple higher ups, like making sure that they're watching over my studies, but in my life, I create everything that I want in my life. And it comes to me in its own time, in its own way. But I know if I send the signal out, I know that everything will come into my life at some point. I know this 100% certainty. Now, don't get me wrong. And I've talked about this in some of my random little rant videos and such. There'd be times, though, where I'd be like, yo, where that, though? Like, I'm confused why I'm still punching the time clock. You know what I'm saying? But then, like, I chalk that up to other things where it's just like, it's just my mission right now. There's a reason why I'm still here. If it was meant for me to be free, if it was meant for this, I would be. But right now, it's like I have to do a little bit more working in the corporate America environment. Like how some people go to jail to literally fulfill their purpose. Some people go to war to fulfill their life's purpose. One of my favorite movies, Hacksaw Ridge. It's like some people wouldn't volunteer for war, but he knew in his heart of hearts that he had to go because he felt that his purpose resided in the war zone. Some people are accepting of it, some people are knowing of it, and some people fight it, like me. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to get too far off task. So that's just what I want to say. You have hope, you have belief and faith. Like, to me, that's gambling. Like you're at the roulette table, you have belief that you hope that that little ball falls in the right slot thing or whatever, like in the roulette table. It's like you hope that lands on red 20. I'm just making stuff up. I'm not sure that's a real thing, but nevertheless, you're hoping. That's gambling. That's the 40 to 50%, if not even less than 40, but let's just say 40 to 50%, right? Then like you have belief, man, I'm a lucky dude. I'm a lucky dude. So I'm gonna say that's a 60 to 70%, 50 to 70%. I can't remember the numbers I made up, right? It's like I have belief in myself. I know I'm a lucky dude. So okay, cool. Then you have faith. Hey, if it's meant to be, it'll be. There's still room for failure in there. But it's like, if it's meant to be, it'll be. Okay, that's still a very high probability that's going to work because you're giving faith and trust to a source higher than you. But what I'm saying is, I know when I walk over to the light switch and I flip it, I know the lights are going to come on. Of course, the light, you have a short circuit. Don't be that guy. Okay, but like I know when I go to the light switch, I flip it on. I know that the light switch is going to come on. I know when a bird flaps its wings, eventually it's going to take flight. I know this, it's like I've seen it enough. That's why in my last video that I was talking about manifestation, I said that it's the small, seemingly insignificant manifestations that seem to be that have the biggest impact on my life, because it's those small, successful manifestations that build up the hope. And once you get out of the hoping, the gambling phase, then you get into the belief in the faith. They say, okay, well, I've done it before, so I could do it again. Oh, wow, there it is again. I'm going to do this again. Wow. It gets to the point, though, that it happens so many times, you have so many successes with it. How many times are you going to keep it at a 90%? How long before you just fully know that every time you do whatever practice works for you, affirmations, crystals, walking as if, vivid imagination, whatever, It's like, how long before you say 100% of the time you know that everything that you put into your mind will come into fruition? How long? How long are you going to be stubborn? How long are you going to keep giving your power to something outside of you? A lot of people, it's like, and once again, I'm not here to convert anybody, change anybody's religious belief or anything like that. But whether you believe in God or you're atheist or whatever, there's some way, and this is something I'm going to get into if I can, is it here? It's like, this is going to be something I'm going to start talking about, but like the Kabbalion, and like it gives you some like the 7 like basic like universal laws. It's like, whether you believe in God, angels, universe, Big Bang, whatever, there's something that keeps this world in some type of balance. And I'm not talking about politics and all this extra stuff. I just mean in the state of nature, there's something that keeps things balanced. There's something that keeps things stable here. These are the universal laws. A lot of people are praying to their gods and their angels. And once again, I've been here. I've done it. And from time to time, I still ask for guidance from the higher level beings that are above me that I cannot perceive at this very moment, But you keep asking your God, you keep asking and praying and praying and praying, like, please, 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 I just need this. I just need this. I just need this. And it's like, okay. But when you go into like the universal laws of correspondence, the law of cause and effect, the law of law of attraction, the law of vibration, all that type of stuff, you have to remember that the universe, the so-called God, is very literal. So if you come crying to them in a state of desperation, I need this. Yes, you need that. And with the strong emotion that you are putting behind this, I now know that you really want more of what it is that you're saying to me. So yes, you do need more money. You do need more attention. You do need more quote, quote, time. So yes, you do need that. If you got exactly what you wanted, what you were asking, I need this. Yes, you need this. That's the best way to start to talk to your own mind. Or if you still want to project energy to the ether, to the universe, it's still like, okay, you know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to assume in my head that they're going to say yes. So I am thankful for the fact that I have a new car. I am happy at my new job. I am so grateful that my business is working, is finally got off the ground. Yes, you are grateful, but what does that imply? That if you are grateful for something, that implies that you already have it. See, what you are doing with this one, and when you are projecting, I might separate this into another video, but you are creating what is called a vacuum. Wait, how is he grateful for something that he doesn't have in the physical? How is he grateful for great health? But I don't know, he has tinnitus. He has arthritis in his hands or something like that. How is he grateful for health, but he's all broken and shriveled up? So nature is going to be like, oh, snap, I don't like vacuum. So wait, what is he doing? He's being thankful for that. Okay, well, fill up that vacuum. Fill it up with something. And fill it up with what exactly what it is that you said. I'm grateful for great health. So one day, either miraculous, things are going to happen where you're just going to wake up and your hands just perfectly work, or all of the right information is going to flow into your life. That like, it's like, okay, wait, if I start eating these types of foods, if I start doing these types of exercises, if I stop taking these pills that are dehydrating my body and replace those with this, oh, wow, my hands don't hurt as much anymore. Whoa. And sometimes it comes to you like that. Sometimes it comes to you in a miraculous type of way. Who knows? But either way, I can say, I guess like the irony with that question is who knows? I know. One way or another, it's going to happen. It's like, if you're biblical, it says like, doesn't that say in your law that ye are gods, sons of the Most High? Jesus himself said, the works I do and greater ye shall do also. So let's get to it. They talk about the cripple at the gates of one of those Christian Bible cities, whatever. He was like, he was lame, as it was put. He was a paraplegic, but then he had the belief, he had the faith, he tapped into something with his God, and boom, he's up and walking. These things are possible to us, but they're all the possibilities that you can embrace in your world are only matching the level of your consciousness. That's why I say you have to raise up to a level of consciousness, to raise up to the level of knowing that I'm going to do this. Like, if use a sports example, like Steph Curry, he shoots a 3-pointer and he turns around before the ball goes through the hoop. He knows that he shot it perfectly. He knows he doesn't even have to look at it no more. Throw it up, turn around and walk down court because he knows he made the shot. You know, Tom Brady, he knows where everybody's going to be on the field. You know, did he retire yet? I can't remember. But nevertheless, he knows where everybody's going to be. That person's going to be there. Okay, I'm looking over here, but I know that he's going to get past his defender. So you know what? Snap, there he is. Boom. You know, I knew this. I was getting everybody looking over here, but I was waiting for this person over here. You know, I was manifesting something, and I knew why are you so happy today? Hey man, I got great things coming to me. I said, well, how do you know? I just know. Trust me, I know. You know, and that's the level of confidence that you need to walk around with when you're doing this manifestation thing. At first, like I say, it's weird at first. It's kind of like, oh, is God going to smite me? Is something going to happen because I'm tampering with? No, the only thing that you can really mess up is you slowing down your manifestation coming into your world by consistently thinking you're helping. You know, you try to make a recipe with a kid. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I need you to mix the eggs, you know, to like scramble the eggs or something like that for this cake or whatever. And you know, you've already measured out everything, you've done everything, but the little kid is just sitting here like, you are that little kid. You're the one that's struggling to whip up the eggs until eventually where you just say, Mom, you do it. And she just done. It's like, let the universe, let the universal law, let God, Buddha, Allah, Jesus, angels, deities, whatever, let them do what they are good at. You, little child, me, little child, get out of the way and let grown folks do what they got to do to bring you the things that you want. Very simple. You know, the annoying kid in the back of since we're doing these analogies, you know, the kid, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? At some point, you're going to be like, yo, shut up. You know what I mean? Because we're not there yet. Is my manifestation here? Is my manifestation here? Is it here yet? God, is it here yet? Well, do you have it? No. Then there's your answer. It ain't done cooking. Wait. You know, it's like we're going to California and we're driving from Virginia. We're only in West Virginia. Shut up. We'll get there when we get there. It will be in your life when it happens, and it will happen at the perfect time every single time. But you have to, once again, don't get me wrong, I wavered. I will be fully honest with you. I'm 90% of the time in the knowing consciousness. But even with me, sometimes when there's certain things, I'm like, okay, it's been years, bro. Like, I get it. It's going to happen at the perfect time. Oh, but like, you know, what's up? Even I have that moment from time to time. But you have to always remember those last little things. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Or like the kid whisking the eggs. It's like, just hand it over to the mother, hand it over to the father, hand it over to your God, hand it over to the universe, hand it over to universal law, and everything will come in time. To the next one.